friends, 4 days, 3 motorbikes. A little perfect adventure in the golden autumn in the heart of Friuli, Italy. There's nothing quite like the beauty of adventure biking. It doesn't matter how long the trip is, how far you're going, or how many times your bike breaks down. You'll make friends for life, have amazing experiences, and create wonderful memories. But let's start at the very beginning, shall we? A few months before this trip, we met Thomas. We randomly had a very chilled night with beer, bonfire, and long conversations, mostly about motorbikes and adventures. But long story short, just a few weeks later, Thomas bought a CRF too, and the CRF gang was born. Nah, just kidding, but he really did end up with a CRF. Anyway, to escape the stress of the everyday life, we decided to have a few days off and ride some kilometers together, and take our randomly newfound friendship to the next level and start a little short, sweet adventure. We met again in Austria. From there we drove to Italy, and we were blessed with gorgeous weather and just enjoyed ourselves. While the boys were busy trying to look cool, I found a spot for tonight. We set up our tents, and after we enjoyed the last light for today, we cooked a very great pasta with wine, and again got lost in long conversations. Lagerfeuer, Bier, Wein, Spaghetti, Tomatensauce und Kuhgebrüll.
Oh, jetzt hast du vielleicht ein bisschen Dreck drin.
Na, das ist deins.
The next day started with what we call in Bavaria Kaiserwetter, pure sunshine. We randomly choose some mountain roads to ride and were rewarded with an amazing view. At the end of the legal part of the road, we stopped and had a little lunch break. We ate something and looked at the mountains around us. We spotted a road on another mountain, and so our next destination was chosen. Soon, Hannes, who was in front, started to drive oddly slow. On this perfect road, he got a flat tire, can you believe that? Of course, being as ingenious as we are, we weren't fully equipped with tools, because what should happen on a long weekend trip, you know? And there we were, stranded on a mountain. But not for long. We laid out our tools, and with everything combined, we were able to get the tire out and fix the tube. A friendly couple, who was also on the way with the motorbikes, had some tube patches and an air pump. And that, my friends, was the first time for all 5 of us that we had to change a tire or fix a tube with those simple tools. We always were used to have a garage or bigger tools or something like that. Looking back, it's crazy because it's actually not a big deal, but for us it was huge because it was the first time. We felt strangely like little kids because we had a try and error situation here. It was just us trying to communicate and share our knowledge with each other to fix the problem. No one of us got mad, no one of us got tired. We were all just happy to be able to learn, surrounded by this beautiful panorama.
Jetzt haben wir nichts dabei. Das wäre jetzt blöd, wenn ich jetzt der Nächste bin.
Warum? Wir fahren einfach weiter.
Ja, genau.
Nee, komm, let's go. Anyway, when this problem was solved, we continued our journey, but we chose a different mountain due to the time. A typical small, very steep road, which my bike really didn't like, with one curve after another. At the very end, where the gravel is about to start, we decided that we'd like to spend the night somewhere in this area. Hannes went out to explore a bit, and maybe he had a little bit too much fun. On his way back, he was followed by another motorbike. This other bike stopped and fitted immediately perfect to our 3 Hondas, because it was also a red Honda, with definitely some character. It turned out that Wanja, the pilot, was about our age and on a longer trip. I remember the first sentences were like, "Oh, where are you going?" And Wanja was like, quote, "Oh, to Japan." What can I say? It didn't took us long to invite him to spend the night with us. So after we finished our individual sleeping arrangements, we started cooking something and ended the night with a campfire and some stories. Shout out to Wanja at this point. He is still with his sick Honda on his way to Japan, and man, I wish him all the best bringing his baby back home. Honestly, Wanja is one of a kind. Go check out his channel to follow his journey. His channel is called Homesick Honda. Moments like this, actually the whole day with all the aspects. This is why we ride. This is life. And I somehow realized that this night with Wanja, Thomas and Hannes, because so many decisions had to be made, so many things had to happen to end up in this coincidence, on top of the same mountain with the right people at the right time. This is crazy. This is life. Of course, in the morning we got a bit lost again in some conversations, and it took us quite some time till we finally head off. We took another tiny road, which soon turned into gravel. In the late afternoon, we realized that we are close to a place that Wanja had suggested us as a possible spot for sleeping. Das ist einfach viel zu krass. Viel zu krass. The street to this place was wonderful, and we expected, well, just a small even place with a little lost place. But what we got was our biggest lost mine, which we had to explore, and definitely enough place to set up the tents. And in the end, we had a clear sky full of stars. We realized that this journey could go on forever. What started as a brief acquaintance became a friendship, bonded with the same lifestyle, with motorbikes, adventure, nature, exploring, just everything. And I'm just thankful for it, because every single decision, everything that happened led us to this moment. And that's the beauty of Friuli, that's the beauty of motorbiking, that's the beauty of adventure, and that's the beauty of life.